gone complete 180. It's as far as like how I feel and my energy levels and my sleep and everything. I mean, it's just you can't even compare who I was in September and who I am now.
That's awesome.
You really can't. I'm still operating a company at a very, very, very high level.
Yeah.
I'm traveling all over the world, doing everything I need to do business, and then I also have a hobby of racing motorcycles. And,
That's your labor of love, yeah.
And I put it all together, and it's just a completely different person. I can't compare who I am right now, or at least how I feel right now, and that's who I was.
Yeah, but tell me what's happened in the hobby, because you shared something with me off camera that I want these people to hear.
So we won our first, I raced 40 Pro class in the Legacy Off-Road Series here in Nevada, and I won my first pro race.
Pro motocross, that's legit, man. I actually ride dirt bikes as an amateur. I'm really bad at it, but if you've never actually ridden motocross and actually gotten after it on a dirt bike, you don't realize how much physical exercise there is in whipping that bike around. So I'm really happy for you, and I hope that you guys click on the link below and look at the entire journey with Brett. We're going to talk about the diet that he went on, all the changes in his blood biomarkers, exactly what he did on this journey, how he dropped almost 40 plus pounds. And remember, for every pound of body fat, your blood is pumping roughly an extra 6 miles. Right, so if you lose 10 pounds, your heart's pumping 60 less miles of blood. You lose 20 pounds, it's pumping 120 miles less blood. So think about where else that blood can be used. We can use it for cognitive function, we can use it for digestion, we can use it for waking energy, we can use it for timing, for hand-eye, for speed, for coordination, for strength, for muscle repair. So diverting all that to useless extra body weight is not efficient. So now you're diverting 37 pounds of fat vessels.
47 pounds.
Or 47 pounds of fat blood vessels back to the brain. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
So you finished second.
Yeah, second in the championship. But the last race of the season, we won it.
So you won a pro race.
And that's at the 40 pro class. I mean, you're racing the guys in the desert that are super fast, and that's what they've grown up doing. And it's like I said, like that. To me, the 40 pounds, the 50 pounds that I've lost thus far.
Yeah.
It is. That's not the end, right? That's the beginning. It's like now I'm feeling to where, I'm running again, and I'm like, and I feel good when I run.
You said you ran 5 miles.
I did.
In under 50 minutes.
47 minutes, and I actually have it on video and everything, so that. and I'm actually.
For all the haters, we got a video of the whole run.
There's a lot of guys that don't think a guy 275 pounds can run 5 miles, but I definitely can. And then actually, at the end of February, I've entered to do the half marathon.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
The goal is to do the half marathon, 13 and a half miles. I want to do it under 4 hours.
Man, so I mean, this makes me so happy because, what happens is, optimal health is like this, the center spoke, right? It's like the hub of the wheel, and there's all these spokes, your family, your career, your goals, your exercise, your lifestyle, your kids. I love going into the blood and on the outside, you look a lot better. When you first walked up today, the first thing I said, I was like, holy cow, your face is so much thinner. Your skin looks even. You're not nearly as big. I mean, you're obviously almost 50 pounds lighter, but it's noticeable. And you say things like, I'm sleeping better, I have more energy, I'm thinking more clearly. But again, those are all subjective, right? So now when we look at the objective findings, when we go into the blood, and we're actually going to put the blood up on the screen so you guys can see this, we look at the changes between when we started and now, and we look at real physiologic changes going on in the body. A couple of things that we noticed when we did the blood work the first time, our clinical team noticed that red blood cell count and hemoglobin were elevated, which happens on TRT, when you do hormone replacement therapy, it raises the number of red blood cells in the bloodstream. But when the bloodstream gets crowded, it actually thickens the blood. So if you look at a measure called hematocrit, this is a measure of blood viscosity, meaning how close is your blood to water or how close is your blood to motor oil. Your blood was very close to motor oil. Hematocrit was 53.3, right? Now it's thin as water. Hematocrit's down to 48. Red blood cells back in the normal range. Hemoglobin back in the normal range. The immune system maintains a very, very strong position. But then when we start going to some of the big biomarkers that I really like, you'll hear me say all the time,